Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to Firewatch. I saw this game on Game Pass. I remember seeing this game before. It looked interesting, didn't see much about it, but I know it's a highly rated game. It's a short game, so I thought it'd be a good one just to go through. It's hopefully now a nice wee sort of chill, peaceful experience, something you can just sort of sit back and relax and enjoy. I believe it's set in Wyoming, like a national park or something. I'm loving the art style. It looks very nice. The art style, I know I say that a lot in games, but there's just so many different unique ones, and this one looks pretty cool. And also immediately it just sounds nice and peaceful. I'm playing this quite late in the evening, late at night, where I live in Ireland. Starting to get dark evenings again, so we chill games like this, so they're quite nice. So anyways, hopefully you'll enjoy. If you do enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the video. Tell me what you think of it. So we'll jump in. I see Julia. So we're in Colorado, not Wyoming. Do I need to click something? Oh, sorry. Oh. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. Oh, we get decisions. Oh, okay, fun. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do here? Right, so I'm drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. Okay, so this is a bit more. We don't know what kind of girl she is. Maybe she'll like the direct approach. Although that's gives off major, I'm drunk vibes, because most blokes won't have that kind of directness unless they're intoxicated. I am drunk. So what's your, major? Okay, so this one's a bit forward. This one is starting a conversation, but you know what? She's gorgeous. We've had one too many WKDs. We started off light, a few WKDs, straight on to the fucking heavy stuff, straight on to the buckfast. Right now we're coming to the end of the night. We're sort of simmering down a bit. We've had a couple of hot whiskies, and we're just, we're willing to let a romance occur. We see this beautiful woman. We're gonna be direct. You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You're not. You're a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. Oh my god, she's the one. She's the one. She is the one. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. Fuck me. I am the Riz master, by. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. So, we're in an elevator. I might have to turn down the sensitivity, because either that or this dude should be a fucking, I don't know, he's got fast reflex anyway. Backpack. Okay, think we need this. Okay. Where are we now? So we're going with Julia Awake now. Okay, so we're like in the bottom of an apartment block or something? Right, this is a wee bit. Let me turn down the sensitivity, because I don't want you guys feeling all distorted. Settings. Let's put on subtitles, and let's see. I can turn that down on my side, so that's okay. Can I not? Oh, controlled my sensitivity. Maybe like 30. Okay, that's better. Is there much point looking around here first? So this must be like an apartment or something. Let's just go straight to the truck, as they say. Load gear. I mean, surely you put that in the actual truck, no? I wouldn't just leave a loose backpack in it. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Alright, so the good kind of nuts, alright? I'm just gonna say this now, right? Don't do this to me, game. I feel like this is going in one direction. I don't like this. This is giving me massive fucking... I mean, she's not a dog, but it's giving me some Marley and Me vibes, if you know what I mean. Right? This is cliche. Oh, please don't do this to me. Anyways, you move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Okay, you might have a problem there, right? A little bit's fine, but all the time, let's relax here. Life is good. Julia wanted to get a dog. Well, Julia, I love dogs. Let's get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. Let's get a German Shepherd. I like German Shepherds. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. Let's go see... I want to see Mayhem. 1979, so what's this, 4 years later? You talk on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 PM, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? So they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots, that would be pretty good. One day, why rush? Okay, so she wants a couple of weans running about the place. She's looking chilled there. Is this guy looking chilled then? They'll have to cut back in the drinking, I think. You know what I mean? No judging. I just mean, you know, if you have kids and need to be somewhere and then you have a few drinks, you can't drive them there, you know what I mean? But then again, I don't know. Maybe just give the child a pint. You know what I mean? Maybe the child can have a drink too. You can all get sloshed together. I am joking, of course. Don't do that. That'll be pretty good. One day, why rush? Okay, I think I'm just gonna go along with the whole romantic-y, you know what I mean? I mean, if you want kids or not, he gives a shit. I just feel like the story wants me to go with this. Okay. Don't be a pure... If this is like op or something, I'm fucking deleting this game, like. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. Well, I mean, you don't need to get married to have kids, alright? But okay. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Oh, this is getting major up, babes. Oh, shit. Okay, this is a weird wedding venue. So are we like cutting between like past and present or something? I think that's what's happening. Right. We just put our bag on there right away. I have to say, I like this truck. It's cool with yoke. It's kind of like a Yoda or something. Anyways, let's move on. You see what I mean about this art style? It's beautiful. This game looks beautiful. Okay. Thoroughfare trail ahead. Okay, so Two Forks region overview. Okay, the music's a bit loud, isn't it? Music's a wee bit loud. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country now. Learn to live with bears. Oh, fucking bears. No fireworks warning. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Okay, I hope we are not inexperienced. I am, but hopefully the guy I'm controlling isn't. Actually, let me just turn the music down a bit. Music's dim, tatas in a wee hair. What was it I wanted to ask there? Yeah, I just want to ask you if anyone's watching this. We're in Colorado or Wyoming or something. We're somewhere in America anyway. Some sort of, I don't know, Yellowstone region or something. If anybody watching this who's from a sort of area like this, you know, drop a comment, let me know what it's like. Because I've never been to, you know, I've been to America once, but it was Chicago, which is not like this at all. So it'd be cool to see us. Oh, cutscene. Something. 1980, 5 years after we first met. It's a Thursday night and Julie is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad. You ignore her. Well, I don't want to like get mad to like, you know, be all mean. But like, I also don't want to ignore her because then you're not resolving the conflict. You know what I mean? We're going to get mad. We need to resolve this. You call her an... Oh, okay, that's a bit harsh, mate. She tells you to fuck yourself. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Yeah, I mean, that's not what I meant. I mean, we're coming across a bit immature there, a bit sort of babyish bitch boy. Right, a year later, Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Yeah, we're going He-Man. You look awesome. Oh. Yeah, 2 ankles broken too. Oh, I love this sort of like red tone now. We must be getting into sort of late evening. Jesus Christ, is that a tree on the side? Looks like fucking something Rambo would have used in Rambo First Blood to fucking pierce lads. Anyways, let's move to the long grass. We're definitely ready to get mauled by a fucking mountain lion, aren't we, guys? We'll play it cool. Here we go. What's this? 2 forks. Fire lookout. 2 forks lookout tower. 8 more miles still. Jesus Christ, is that where we're going? The lookout tower is 8 miles away? Spacebar to jump over. Up you get. Ah. Yeah, it's getting late. Oh, 1982. During the summers, you and Julie enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in tokes from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. The dog! Julie yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You beat his goddamn face in. I mean... I don't want to get convicted of assault, and as long as we get him away from us, we'll scare him away. You scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you'll walk by the river. Hopefully the cunt thinks I have a gun then for 94. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale isn't... Okay, I'm Irish, but I know Yale. Yale's like one of the big dog schools, isn't it? It's like one of the... It's like Yale and Harvard and Princeton? Whatever. And MIT. They're like all the big dogs, aren't they? Yale is in Connecticut. That's Massachusetts, isn't it? I think. 2,000 miles away. Jesus Christ. It's a bit of a jaunt. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Ah, come on, mate. Oh, that's an impossible to say. It's not really impossible. I mean, do we want to be selfish or not, basically? Because we don't want to convince her not to take the job. Because that's a great job, and then she'll probably end up hating us as we get older. Because then we'll both turn into 2 like miserable fucks. She'll be like, I could have went to Yale, but you wouldn't let me. You know what I mean? Which would be upsetting. You know, you don't hold them back. And then you can agree if she commutes back and forth. And I mean, again, 2,000 miles. Jesus, lad, she's not down the road, like. 2,000 miles. Oh, here, I'll see you at dinner. Fuck me. 2,000 miles? That's like fucking... What's that, like a fucking 6-hour flight or some shit? I don't know. You do the math. I can't. It's probably longer. That's insane. Oh, and then she's going to be over there in Yale, and the old bag gets cold at night, you know what I mean? It's 2,000 miles away. Next thing you know, fucking Ricardo, who works in fucking, I don't know, philosophy studies at Yale or something, starts to rizzing the shit out of her. And then, next thing you know, but it's just you and Mayhem. Or, hell, it's not, because Mayhem fucking ran off. Even Mayhem doesn't want to do you. Oh, you know what to say, folks. If you love her, you will let her go. We agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her, she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connect. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That's stinking. You can't have kids in that situation. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh no. This is only 10 years later. She's only young. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to... This is a deep game. This is quite heavy. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. That's not going to solve anything. I mean, macaroni solves a lot. But we should talk about this. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they worry that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. Oh my god. This game is heavy. Oh my god, Julia. So, my guess is that Julia passed away or is in a home or something, and so we've moved out of the job in isolation to get away. It's very upsetting either way. So we set up, we camp for the night. So we haven't quite made it to the... You can see the sun setting. This is a beautiful game. Look at the stars and all. This is wonderful. Okay, our journal. Let's see what we're writing in here. We've got a wedding ring on. Oh, very good. So it whoa, no, what are you doing? Oh, I wanted to see more of that. Got a nice wee bush on us, don't we? That's great. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar. You see your friends and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Is that a good idea? Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Yeah, dementia's no joke. Some days you get the Julia who called you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into panic, believing her dad is at the door. Jesus, this is upsetting. Trigger warning for anyone here. Yeah, this is a bit rough. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by if little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Okay, so she's Australian or some sort of Australian. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It suits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You return to care of her by yourself. I mean, I would never judge any. Like, if you put someone into care, it's probably the best decision to get 24-hour care and all. And like, Jesus, that's rough when someone has to look after someone with that kind of an illness by themselves. You send me into a full-time care facility. It's just for a couple. I mean, are we going pure down the movie trope, pure romantic, pure what's that movie, The Notebook? Let's take care of ourselves. I'm just doing this for the emotional reasons, not that I would think that's particularly the better idea. Just want to see how the story progresses by taking that decision. Okay, so we must have camped overnight. Lovely bit of steam or something rising off the... Is that... Not even a river, it's just like we sort of fog and mist. What's the difference between fog and mist? There's a question for someone. Okay, we're walking up here. Are we gonna be fucking ambushed by Robin Hood and the Merry Men, or are we okay? Oh. Jeepers, that's a big stag. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her. She can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. No, put a chair in front of the door. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 AM a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night you're stopped by a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell her your sister-in-law Susan. Julie's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. They tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. So this is how we end up in this job. Poor guy. Oh, we finally reached the lockout tower. Wow, this is a really beautiful game. We've arrived here by moonlight. I hope there's no squatters running up in there. Oh, some rocks in here as well. Anyways, guys, I think this is a good time to leave this part. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and hopefully it wasn't too heavy for many people. But this game is meant to be very good, so I'm sure we'll see more from it. It has great potential, looks beautiful, sounds great, and yeah, so I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Take care, goodbye.